So this is the Hyundai i20 Fluid. It's a run-of-the-mill South Korean economy hatchback aimed at taking on the masses. But this time around, Hyundai were serious about the i20 as they attempted to take on the big hitters such as the Ford Fiesta and the Volkswagen Polo. I've had the pleasure of spending a year with the i20 to see if it lives up to these expectations. The i20 makes use of the Fluidic Sculpture 2.0 design philosophy penned by Australian-born Casey Hyun. What this means is it draws inspiration from elements found in nature. There's no doubt that that philosophy works really well. In my opinion, the i20 is probably the best looking model in its segment. The boot of the i20 has made life very easy. First of all, it's quite spacious, and secondly, it's been fitted with handy equipment such as these hooks on the side for carrying your groceries, which is something that you see in a lot of models. But also this net placed just above the boot board, which came in really handy for carting around delicate items. So unfortunately, the good looks of the i20's exterior do not follow through inside. What you get is a very monotone, hard, dark plastic dash with a dated infotainment system. And the worst of it all is definitely the steering wheel, which feels really bland and uninviting. So one thing to praise about the interior, however, is that it's packaged really well. Everything is laid out perfectly. You don't have to struggle to find any buttons that you're looking for. There's a lot of headroom from the driver's side. You also get clear visibility in almost any direction you look. The ride is superb. NVH, not that bad. It's quite quiet inside, so it ticks a lot of boxes. One thing to mention also is that the i20 is incredibly spec'd. You get Bluetooth audio, the infotainment system, USB, aux port. There's a great aircon vent in the glove compartment. It comes in handy if you're on your way to the braai, looking to keep your meat cool. With the consumption of the i20, and I'm not sure this is because the way I was driving, and I wasn't driving it that hard, it was sitting at around 8.2 throughout the year, and I wasn't the only one driving this car. Other people in the office did take it in long distance trips, and that number never dropped. It stayed around the 8 region, which is incredibly high. For a 1.4 litre with 74 kilowatts weighing just over a ton, that is a lot of petrol. I didn't mind the i20 at all. For the target audience it's trying to meet, it ticks all the boxes, it does the job it's supposed to do. It's just a pity about that price. It is too much for what you get. There are better cars on the market in my opinion, but with the i20 selling as many numbers as it is, obviously people are going for it, and they've placed a lot of trust in the Hyundai brand, which is a really good thing to see. So the i20 turned out to be exactly what I expected. An honest, hard-working hatchback that's been doing quite well in the markets, which is actually strange when you consider that it's more expensive than a lot of its competition. It's worth mentioning that Hyundai don't get export credits like Volkswagen or Ford do, but with over 11,000 units sold last year alone, it's clear that Hyundai has developed a very strong following in the market.